Hey, Taurus, good morning. Good morning, good morning. Good afternoon in some countries or wherever you are today. Welcome, welcome. My name is Patti, and I'm here to do your intuitive tarot. It is divine driven, divine guided, so it is a little different, but it is to help you through your challenges, your struggles, your journey, and also if you're asking a question. So this is definitely something hopefully the divine will help you with. And I am going to get started. This is for the week of 23rd through the 29th. So we are at the end of August. I was going to say July. Oh my gosh. The 23rd, we're still in the full moon energies. We have full moon on the 22nd. I'm recording this on the 20th. I am doing a full moon reading here after this, this reading. And so hopefully you'll join in on that. If you're not sure how to do that, just subscribe, hit the bell, and you'll be notified when I do come on live for that reading. Also, too, down below, Jupiter and Saturn. You can see it, guys. I watched it last night through my binoculars, and you can see it. I wish I had a telescope so bad because it was amazing. So you can see Jupiter and Saturn. I think tonight we're having a cloudy night, so I might not be able to get to see it tonight, but I hope so. Those energies are really something. When you get it, I get excited. So get your binoculars out. Watch the video. It tells you how to look for that. And you got to be careful because it is really bright. So it looks sort of like a satellite. You can see the satellites that are flying around there up in space. So just be real mindful when you watch for that triangle between the moon, Jupiter and Saturn, that it is not a satellite. I did that last night. I was like, no, that was a satellite. So definitely, it's a lot of fun. All right, so let's get started, guys. All right, here we go. Taurus. Oh, yes, boy, are we going to need this one. Definitely with this full moon. And the thing is that we've got the full moon in Aquarius. We've got Jupiter and Saturn in Aquarius. Uranus is really causing a lot of problems just because it's so powerful, because it's in retrograde, getting into be in retrograde. So that is causing a lot of energy kerfuffles up there. So definitely. So I'll share that with you in the full moon reading. So subscribe, hit the bell, and you can watch that. All right. If you missed it, it will be recorded. So you can watch it then. All right. So here we go, guys. Let me look at the numerology here for a second. 6, 8, and a 7. So we got 6, 7, 8 here. All right, so the Divine's card. So for those of you who are new, usually tarot readers do past, present, future. I do Divine's card, then present, then future. And the future energies with me, they're future, they're a couple of weeks. But the other thing is I look at the Divine's card and the future card because that's the astrology in that. It's the energies of the universe, okay? And so we're going to see what that is. Usually they're pretty close, pretty close. So we have the number 7 in this. I'm still learning the deck, guys. I'm still learning it, but I want to keep using it because the energies are so high on it. So we have the breath, deep breath, okay? A deep breath. Yeah, and definitely you're going to need deep breaths and calm. Keep yourself calm. Keep yourself calm. Okay, fear is asking for your attention and healing right now. You or another are operating from the position of fear. If you also see red flags, you might be headed towards genuine danger, perhaps repeating a lesson you don't need to learn again. You can honor this kind of fear by saying thank you and protect yourself by choosing another path. In this moment, you have all that it takes to make this shift. I'll tell you about the thank you in just a minute. I'll explain that for you. So if, on the other hand, the fear surrounds the idea of taking a risk, be mindful. Radical trust and accepting the discomfort of the new is called for you to move out of your comfort zone. Ask for the courage to take a leap into the unknown and know that all will be well. But know that all will be well. They said that twice. Oh, I see. All will be well doesn't mean all you have to come to expect. All right. So, things will be well whether they turn out the way you expect them or not, is what they're saying. Stories from the past be molding your expectations right now and causing fear based on anticipated hurt. Don't isolate yourself as or fall for the false idea that life is too painful and engaging with it should be avoided. I just keep hearing a lot of stuff. Sorry about that. So basically, when they're talking about being thankful for your fear, because it's going to teach you a lesson, it's going to help you through something, or it's going to help you heal, and that's what they mean by that. You always want to thank divine for whatever it is, whether it's good or bad or high energy, low energy, that kind of a thing, because we are learning something. So it's helping us to evolve to that next spiritual level with him, and also to see that we can grow, because as we grow, we learn things about ourselves that can bring us to a higher vibration and a higher light. All right. So that's the number 7. That definitely is about your potential to get over the fears that you have. Definitely. You have the potential to work through and heal from those fears. And I even have, I think, a video down below. I don't know, remember what number it is, on fear and how to help yourself out of fear, and how to heal from fear, some of your fears. Everybody has fears, one or many. So this also too, here's the thing, is divine, this is divine's card, right? But the current energy for the week through the 23rd through the 29th is stuck in the mud. That's what fear does. It keeps us stuck. It keeps us limited. It keeps us in a place of, like the devil card, bound to something. So if you have a fear of, maybe getting into another relationship, that you had a bad relationship before, there's a fear that maybe it's going to happen again. That is something that has to be worked through. That is a healing process. That is something that has to happen. That's just a hypothetical for somebody. Fear of moving forward into, this is the thing. I hope you guys watch the full moon here, reading in a few minutes. I don't even know what time it is, 11:20, so at noon, because this is a lot that is going on. There's going to be so many changes. We're going through so many changes. The old is not coming back. It's like when your gas prices back in the 70s and 80s, I'm outdating myself, was 75 cents a gallon. It's not coming back. The stuff that is changing is not coming back. We have to accept it. We have to know that it's not, we don't need to fear it. We just need to understand what is happening, what's going on. We may suck and we don't like it, but we have to understand what we can control in our own life, not what's going out there. Some things we can't control, but the things we can control in our own life will help us get unstuck. Okay, it will release some of those fears, anxiety, some depression for some people, that kind of a thing. Okay, that's your current energy, to get unstuck, to face those fears, to keep moving through those fears. Future energy, and that one is the number 6. That's about bringing more peace and balance back into your life. This is about bringing something of clarity, clearing up a situation, clearing up, and I can't remember what planet that was. We got Mercury, Uranus, Saturn, Jupiter, all these planets, big energies are happening right now. I got some major swearing coming up that is creating a lot of kerfuffle. Okay, so this is something that is a current energy. Don't fear it. Just live your day through what you can do, what you can make things better for yourself, and we'll definitely discuss that as well. So we have your future energy as the number 8, and this is about the ghost lands. Okay, this is about ghost lands. And to be honest, I don't remember what the ghost lands were. So it's been a long time since I've read this deck. So let me just see real quick what this is. I just have to jog my memory on the ghost lands, please. Ghost lands. Here we go. So whenever you set your sights too far ahead, you run the risk of losing your footing, and rarely do the present future match up in the enchanted map. That's exactly right. So what she's actually saying in this is that we want to think for now. We want to keep an eye on the future, but the future right now is so, we don't know. We just don't know, because systems are changing, people are changing, everything is changing. We're in this uproar of intense change and moving forward, and the old leaving. So we've got this new coming and this new form. We'd have to think right now. What can I do right now to make things better for me, my family, my friends around me, and at my work? Okay, really, really important. Okay, so let's see what you're. And the thing is, the divine saying, deep breathe, breathe deep, because the thing is, you can't stop progress, you can't stop change, no matter what. The world is too big, and we're almost like an ant, on a planet, kind of a thing. If you look at the galaxies and the universe, we probably look like a tiny little ant or a grain of sand down here. And the thing is, we can make a change within our community. Just think, yeah, just like ants, they can do stuff in their little colonies, but they can't do anything massively outside. But they can do what they can in their colonies. Now we're comparing ourselves to an ant, but you think of it hypothetically, we're sort of like that. We grow little cities. We can't, if I live in Oregon, I can't help you way over in New York, but I can help what's going on here in my little city. But the thing is, we can't try to massively affect and change this whole big planet. We can as a collective. However, we can do that as a collective, but it takes a very large collective, as we know, right? Okay, so let's see what else is going on here. We've got the Two of Swords. Somebody's in the middle of making a decision, definitely. This is a new deck, guys. I love it. And I haven't added it to the thing down below yet. I'll show it to you if you are a reader or you like different kind of cards. This is a very small deck, though. I probably will take it when I travel because I love it. But it is the steampunk deck. Okay. Very, very fun deck. And it is made by, it's illustrated by Abby Fell. Very beautiful, very beautiful. Did an awesome job. I would like to commend her on that, definitely. So, Two of Swords. And then we have the Knight of Cups. So, the Knight of Cups would be facing her. So, something is coming in a message that to help her make her decision. I don't know what that is, but maybe she just needs to take a deep breath. Now, the Two of Swords is showing a woman, however, that could be a masculine, okay, could be of any other energy. However, there is an energy coming towards her to help her make a decision, but you're going to have patience with this, whatever this decision is. You're going to feel like you're going to, and oh my gosh, watch the full moon reading, because this is a lot of what's going on in the energies. You're going to feel, you need to have the patience, but you're going to feel really impatient, because it's like things aren't moving as fast as you want them to. And so that is part of that. Okay. So definitely have some patience. Take some time for yourself to really understand what it is that you want for your future. This is something where you can think about where you want to go, because this is a time of change, especially with this full moon, Jupiter and Saturn and Uranus, this whole mixture. There's a bunch of squares and trines going on up there. But the thing is, with this, we have to really look at what is limiting us. Okay, when you're making a decision, you got to decide what is limiting me and not allowing me to expand my potential. Okay, that is something that is also coming, because we have the Knight of Pentacles and the Star in the center. These are beautiful, beautiful energies. We have the Knight of Pentacles and the Star. So this is about your future. This is about something coming toward your future. And it is something that is with your star, with the Knight of Pentacles in the center and the star there. It's definitely something that is going to help you with your career, your job. This is something that we're thinking about. Definitely, everybody's thinking about jobs right now. Everybody's thinking about what they want to do, because change is happening. A lot of people, if you're losing your job, or if you're in a dead-end job, this is a time to really think about where you want to move with that kind of a thing. This might be the decision that you're trying to make. So again, divine is saying, face your fear. What is it that you fear about this change that we need to heal? Because it's going to change, and we might feel a little bit outside of our box and a little nervous, a little anxious. However, it may be a good change for you. For some people, they're having to change their jobs and move and start all over fresh and new. That's a little scary, but isn't it sort of exciting to, decide on a place to move to that maybe you wanted to move to, or maybe that something is better for you. But you're still going to be a little nervous, but you're also excited at the same time. Starting fresh and new. It's like a restart, like what our Earth is going through right now with there's so many earthquakes and floods and all kinds of things happening, volcanoes popping up and, you know, blowing off and all that kind of stuff. Things are happening. We are getting a reset. The world economy, the world systems, everything is getting a complete reset. And we're not going to be able to stop it. Unfortunately, we just can't. As one person, we can't stop it. It's inevitable because of what the planets and just what is divine is working on. Okay, so we have the Six of Swords. Okay, next, somebody is definitely trying to work things through their thought process, through their speaking. Sometimes we got to be careful on how we speak and work around topics here. They're trying to feed themselves information, make sure it's positive, uplifting information that you're trying to give yourself, because your challenge card is strength. So somebody is feeling that they can't do it, they're not strong enough to do it, maybe they are too fearful to do it, full of anxiety, depression. This is a time to start speaking to yourself in a positive manner. Lift yourself up. I can do it. I can make it happen. I can work through this. There's always a solution to a problem, so you have to find the solutions. Once you get a little bit of momentum in the positive, the light vibrations, the high energy vibrations, this will get you motivated to keep, hopefully, moving forward in that direction, because those low vibrations want to suck you down just as much as you want to go up to your higher vibrations. All right. So whatever this decision is, you're like right in the middle of it, or you're limiting yourself in it because this is your current energy stuck in the mud. Okay. Again, that definitely is something of your heart as well. But you got to be careful here, because I'm looking at, Temperance, the Knight of Cups, Temperance, and then the Knight of Pentacles, because it has to do with your heart and it has to do with your career. Okay. So for somebody really maybe thinking about what is the most important thing to you, really, money can come and go. People can come and go, but what is more important? Think second dimensional. Think of what divine says: love, companionship, empathy, caring. All the energies that you cannot touch or feel. Okay, definitely. The money will always come if you're doing something you love. You're around people that you love. Um, you're speaking words of love. You're acting in love. Nothing can come but good from that, and it changes your mind process and how you think, and it helps you keep those low vibrations out. Okay, so let's see what else we have here. And thinking in the now is going to be more important, because we're changing so fast. It's radically fast. And so things are going to change. So what's good today may not be good tomorrow. I hate to say that. Even in the travel industry, things are changing so fast. I mean, there's certain airlines that we don't want to put our clients on because they can't keep the schedules. They're selling the flights, but they can't keep the schedules. There isn't enough pilots. There isn't enough to keep them going. And the pandemic really hurt a lot of companies. So they're struggling just to keep going and keep up, and they're trying real hard, So we have the Hermit again. And that is definitely time to look at everything around you to make a decision. And I think the thing for the future, for your ghost lands, because we're thinking about now, not so much of the future, but the thing is that we have to, what is most important to me now? Okay, what is my priorities now? Like, take the top 3 priorities. What is that now? That's the Hermit card. Looking at everything, looking at what is really important and really focusing in on those. That's going to help you. And I will tell you right now, it's the 4 of Wands, because it has to do with second dimension. It has to do with divine. It has to do with love. It has to do with caring. It has to do with stepping out of your box and helping and being selfless rather than selfish. Okay. So I don't know who this is for, but hopefully, yeah, we've got wands all over the place. Somebody is really trying hard to get out of this low vibrational energy and stop talking more on the lower vibration negatives, self-doubt, low value, low self-worth, low self-esteem, that kind of energy, and really pushing. That's where you're going to get this strength. This is where you want to focus on. That if you don't feel strong today, you've got to push through it. Let me tell you right now, I'm just like you guys. I'm human. I go through sad times. I go through times of disappointment. I go through everything just like you, but I have to push really hard because I know that low vibrational energy could suck me down. Been there, done that in my world days thinking. It could suck me down just like that. And I have to fight to keep it. Sort of imagine, I think of a toilet. I don't want to go down the toilet. I want to keep going up. So I literally have to fight myself to push through and stay positive some days. This full moon is really pushing me. When I saw Jupiter last night, I was elated. I just sat there, and that moon was so big, sucking in all those energies that I could to keep myself lifted up, because right now, with all the planets that are going on, it wants to suck me right back down. Being an empath, it knows that if I get too high, then it's going to lose. It's going to lose. So really important to lift yourself up, to get you out of that fear mode, fear factor, and give yourself that strength to keep thinking positive, moving positive, bringing something. And as soon as you start thinking something of low vibration, stop yourself and really turn it around. That's going to help you a lot through these next couple of weeks. I'll tell you right now. Yeah, because we've got a bunch of stuff ending here in this next couple of weeks. My ears are on fire. Somebody is talking about me. That's what my mother used to say. All right, so let's see what else we got going here. Oh, so we have the world. Again, we have this opportunity. We have this opportunity in your future energies to really think of the world, but we can't put those right now in the forefront. That's not what Divine's asking us to do right now. He's thinking of now. Take a deep breath, face what you have right now in front of you. Take a deep breath and work through that and be able to help yourself get unstuck. Okay, this is about learning a lesson of something to bring you balance, peace, harmony, that kind of a thing. Because again, you have your strength card. You have your strength card showing up, and we had the Three of Swords. Okay, thank you. So somebody is actually got their world wrapped around someone, and it's I want to say it's not a healthy wrapping. It's like you're so engulfed in somebody else that you're losing yourself. And that's where this decision, I don't know who this is for. This is just something coming in that is a decision that's really hard for you. It's almost unhealthy. It's almost like the person, it's sort of like when you care for a person more than they care for you. It's like when you really start falling in love with somebody, but they're just like not into it that much. That's this energy, and it's going to create heartache. It's going to create a little bit of pain because you're not seeing it in reality. Okay, this is again the energies of what's going on in space, is that things are moving, you're moving faster than what reality is. So you have to sort of stop and take this deep breath. I don't know who this is for, but stop and take a deep breath, because your reality is not matching up with what reality is. Does that even make sense? But it's going to take strength for you to really realize what reality is. Sometimes I even need a reality check, I really do. I have to make sure that I'm right on and my daughter and another friend keep me in reality checks, and that's fine. I need to do that. We all need to have that, saying, hey, are you really thinking, man, you're a little off. Yep, okay, and sometimes I am. And I have to admit it and accept it, because that's healing, that's growing, that's learning a new lesson, that kind of a thing. Because I definitely am not an angel, and I am not perfect. Okay? We all have flaws. We all have weaknesses. We all have lessons to learn. All right. So let's see what else Divine has to say in this reading before we go to love and relationships. And then I got to get ready for our full moon. So again, the Knight of Wands. We have again the Knight of Wands. Where is the Knight of? Oh, we got the Knight of Pentacles and the Knight of Wands. Definitely a lot of messages coming towards you. Really pay attention to your intuition, because whatever decision this is that you're trying to make, somebody's trying to make a decision. Now, if you're not trying to make a decision today, something's going to be coming with you probably in the very near future, like tomorrow. That this is not a little decision. This is something that could really affect what is happening. It is really, really hard. There might be a little bit of love in it, because I've got the number 4 of Wands here. I've got another number 4 here. But it is definitely going to take you a lot of strength to make this decision, because this is where I was saying that your priorities have to be in order. Sit down, write down your priorities and what is limiting you. Can you let go? What do you need to let go because it's limiting you? And then that way another priority can have more precedence and more strength. You got to get this strength in here, definitely, to do that, because you're really not wanting to let go of this. Okay, 4 of Pentacles. Again, we have another number 4. 4, 4, 4. Trying to get stability, balance, peace, happiness, joy, that kind of a thing in your life. This is what's trying to come through. You're going to have a little patience. Again, because here we go. You're going faster than what reality is. So it's like reality hasn't caught up to what is happening. So you really don't know if it's going to be real or not. And again, we're talking about choices. We're talking about making a choice, a decision. So somebody has more than one option, maybe several options to make this decision. This is a time to get unstuck. And the only way to get unstuck is face the fear that's holding you back from your limitations. Okay. I don't know who this is for, but hopefully this was helpful for you. There is so much energy in this reading. I think the summary of this would just be, take a deep breath. Think about now, what is your priority and what is it that you're fearing, and face that first. Because you might find a new priority. Once that fear has been faced, you might find a new priority. But you're going to have strength to face the fear, because that's your challenge card. You're not facing it. Okay. So we're going to move to love and relationships. Not everybody has a relationship or is in love or dating or anything like that. If you're single, this still can relate to you, because this might be coming towards you as well. All right. Boy, does this play into the planets. Oh my goodness. Remember I said things are changing. Things are changing really fast. They're sort of radical, that kind of a thing. I don't know if this is good or bad. I don't know how it is working. However, we have the Lady of Lightning. Woo! And so lightning is what? Full of surprises, sometimes shock, and a total paradigm shift. That is what's happening in our world. It's happening in us. It's happening in almost all people. We're seeing a lot of fear, a lot of challenges, a lot of change, a lot of that going on. It is also the number 8. So for this couple, this could be a positive shift, and it could be maybe not a positive shift. We don't know. I don't know. I'm not in your relationship. However, sometimes things can be shocking. Here's the thing. Is it Pluto's in Aries, and Aries is all about truth, all about getting to the truth of the matter. So we want to see what is actual truth in this whole situation. So when there's a paradigm shift, if someone's been lying or not telling the truth or hiding something or being deceitful, and the truth comes out, yes, there's going to be a paradigm shift in that relationship. Now, if it's somebody that says, hey, you know what, I know we've been looking for a house, and I know that things have been really sort of rough, but look, I just bought a house for us, and I'm like, whatever, it's like that kind of a thing, I like an excitement, happy kind of a paradigm. Although that wouldn't be happy, I'd want to pick my own house. So you pick it together, you got buy a house together. How about that? So paradigm shift. Okay, this is definitely about your process, your progress through this shift with whoever it is that you're with. This could be love of a friend, love of a, you know, a spouse, love of a boyfriend, girlfriend, love of a partner, however, you know, it is. However, when lightning comes in, it's usually very shocking. This is part of what's happening with the planets. We'll talk about it in a few minutes. Okay, meditate and contemplate. I would say definitely meditate and pray, because meditate and prayer is almost the same thing. However, if we contemplate too much, that is, then we allow our head to get in the way. We really need to meditate and pray on whatever it is that has shocked us, moved us, maybe in a shift, maybe all of a sudden somebody lost a job, maybe we should move. That's a big paradigm shift for somebody. Definitely in that situation, maybe there is something coming up that is going to shift. When a parent dies or a family member dies, that is a huge paradigm shift. Some energy is now gone. That energy, well, they're really not gone. They're around. However, they're physically gone from this world. So it is a big paradigm shift. Okay. So that makes things really unclear, and what they should do. Okay, that's maybe where somebody is having this shift, losing a job, having to move, maybe somebody passed on, whatever it is. So there is definitely some paradigm shift. I want to say this is a good paradigm shift, but you've got to be willing to let go of the old and allow the new to come in. That paradigm shift, that will make things easier. Again, this has to do with the planets. This has to do with not looking so far forward and looking for now, taking the deep breath and facing that fear, getting a little bit excited. Look at the more positives of something. If you're really having trouble letting something go, because we got the Four of Pentacles here, somebody doesn't want to let, think of the positive parts of letting go of that. Don't look at the negative parts. Even if it's loss of a love, I mean, talking like an ex or whatever, somebody left or whatever, think of the positives. Thank you for the lessons. Thank you for protecting me. Thank you for, we're getting back to thanking again, getting back to thanking everybody, or thanking divine for giving you this process, this lesson, because I'll tell you what, nothing lasts forever, and everything is mostly seasonal. Nothing is, I can't say nothing. It is rare that something is a lifetime. It is rare that something is a lifetime. Something or someone is a lifetime, because people come and go, people pass on, people move on, people move, you know, that kind of a thing. But a lot of the times there's a lesson either for you or for them in that meeting. There is a reason. There's a reason for everything that we go through and the people that we meet. So definitely, we're always in a paradigm shift to a point, but this paradigm shift is very big. Okay. Whew. I'm talking so fast there, Taurus. Again, this is a lot of shifting, a lot of changing, a lot of releasing the old and allowing the new to come in. Letting that new come in, because you've got definitely Star and Temperance is going to have to be patient. And, you know, when you start getting anxiety, when you start getting, you start thinking too much, you're letting your head think too much of the future, and you're starting to get stressed out, anxiety, depressed about what's going on in the world, you got to shut it down, because you can't control what goes outside. You can only control what you do, what you can contribute, and what you want in your life. So if you want joy and happiness, you can have joy and happiness through even the biggest storm. Okay, so this is whatever's going on out there. There's going to be a lot of anxiety, a lot of anger, a lot of bitterness, a lot of sadness, and there's a lot of change coming up. However, you can create your own joyful circle within your home, your family, your life, your friends, that kind of a thing. So do that. But it is going to take strength, because you're going to have those low vibrational energies pounding at you, just like me. They pound at me as well. And they just want to keep sucking you down, sucking you in, and you got to keep fighting. It's like swimming to the top of the, you know, you jump in the water, you swim to the top. The same thing is that you don't want that riptide to suck you down. You want to keep swimming to the top. Okay. That's the energy it's going to take. So keep facing your fear, deep breaths, think of now, and you'll be fine. It's all going to be fine anyway. I know that, So I hope you guys have a good day. Again, in a few minutes, I'll be doing the full moon. If you don't know how to catch that, subscribe, hit the bell, and you'll see it notified. Just pop on that notification and you can come on. Please, if you've watched this at any length of time, please like the channel. For your YouTube creators, liking helps us spread the video out so other people can see it. So please like. And if you liked it enough to share, please share with your friends, or if this resonated with something or someone, please share that with them as well. All right, I will see you in a few minutes at the full moon. If I don't see you there, don't forget to look for Jupiter and Saturn tonight. Watch that video and you can see how. And I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful week, and we'll see you on the 30th. Take care, guys. Don't forget to walk in absolute love and truth.